web database for employee details, or the database name is EMS, that is employee management system database. We have to create. In that we have to create two tables, that is employee table and the designation table. The employee table should contains this I have already told. Again I am repeating quickly. I'll finish off this. So employee designation, that is designation ID and the designation name. Designation ID, students, they have in the question only they have given the designation ID, 1 for project manager, 2 for project leader, and 3 for project engineer. This is static table. This static table we have to this is static table. And one more table we have to create, that employee details, that is employee ID, employee name, employee contact number, employee designation, and employee reporting to. Yes, students, see here in the first table, that is designation table, the designation ID and designation name is there. Again in the second table also we are taking a designation ID. So here what we have to do is, in the first table designation ID is a primary key, and in the second table employee ID is a primary key. The designation ID we have to take from the this you have to take as a reference key from first table. Yes, students, do you know that? You know that, students? Is any doubt in that? So I'll show you. Today I'll show you how to take primary key and reference key. So this is the problem statement, students. So that is and still the queries we'll see later. First we'll finish off this. The query part we'll see it later. So here first you need to create. Yes, students, you know about a solution explorer. I told about a solution explorer. The solution explorer contains whatever the forms, files, images, whatever we use in our project, all the details will be contained in the solution explorer. Here I have taken 3 forms. First form for employee details, and second form for designation details. So here the first form is employee detail. In the question only they have told that you have to take employee ID, employee name, contact number, and yes, students, if I am fast, you please stop me. Am I fast? This once I have already explained, so that's why a little fast I'm doing. If you want me to go slow, I'll go slow, students. Yes, anybody, any response? Don't worry about the attendance. Wait, first you listen what I'm explaining. Is any doubt? Okay. So this is my form. The first form, in the first form I'm taking the details of employee ID, name, contact number, designation, and date reporting to. So for this I have to create a table, students. So you know how to create a .mdf file. Yes, students, this is the second time I'm repeating, or not second time, 2-3 times I have repeated. Still, if you have any doubt, tell me, I'll repeat it once again. So once we create a MDF file, we have to create a table. Tables I have created. Yes, the employee table. In the I'll open the table definition of the employee table. So it will take some time to open. So here, this is the employee details table. The employee ID, employee name, contact number, designation ID, and ID reporting to. These are all the fields of employee table. Save the table. And one more table I have, that is designation table. The designation table has 2 fields, that is designation ID and designation name. See here, students, here the last column you can see that is allow null. In some tables, if you want to take any value, null value, if I don't give designation name, it if you allow it to null, then if you are giving any blank value also it will take. I don't want any blank value in my table, so don't check it. So uncheck this, create a table. So now I'll teach you how to set a primary key and how to set a reference key, students. So how to check a primary key is, okay, see here, go to that particular table where you want to set a primary key. Yes, am I audible? Are you people
Yes,
are
ma'am.
Ma'am.
Artha aagta idya? Okay, so I'll go to that table, I'll go to that particular table, select that particular row to which you want to make it as a primary key, and here in the icon only in the menu bar you have a option that is primary key. Already I have made a primary key. If you put your like key symbol, how your key will be there, no house key, not lock key. So if you already I have made this as an employee ID as a primary key, so it is asking whether you want to remove primary key. No, I don't want to remove a primary key. Or else you have another option, right click and set a primary key. I'll remove and once again I'll set students. See here, set a primary key. Now a primary key is set, and in the designation table also, designation ID is a primary key. Now students, in the employee details table, I want to make this designation ID as a reference key. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೀ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೀ ಅಂತ ಇದು ನಾನು ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೀ ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ there, right click on that particular row, go to relationship. So now already I have made a relationship student. So that's why here in the left box you can find the FK, that is foreign key employee details designation. It is a, you know, if you have not done first time, so if you are doing it first time, then this will be blank, this will be empty. So you can add, you have this add button, so you can add. Once you add, coming to this small box right side, here you can find identity. Click on the identity and click on the description. No, not description, students. Okay, here you have a second option, that is tables and column specification. Click on the tables and column specification. Artha aagta idya? See, first add the fields, add the tables at the left side box. Now coming to this center box, in the center box you have tables and column specification. When you see when you previously nothing will be there, so when you click on this tables and column specification, at the end you can find a small box with the dots on that. So click on that. Here you will go to find a new window will open. Here students, you have an option of primary key from which table. Yav table inda now primary key tagobeko. So from designation table, designation ID is a primary key. To the employee table, ID designation I want to make it as a ಫಾರಿನ್ ಕೀ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಕೀ ತಗೋತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಟೇಬಲ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಫಾರಿನ್ ಕೀ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಎಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟೂಡ್?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now click on OK button, click on close. Now I do not know whether this has whether the primary key and foreign key relationship has done or not. So how to check that? So right click on the in the solution explorer, right click on the database diagram, click on add new diagrams, so select the tables. So both the tables I am selecting, designation table and employees details table. So click on add button, and click close. So now you can check whether the relationship has done or not. Already I have done this. So here you can see foreign key relation. foreign key relation in the server explorer. In the server explorer, you can see students FK relation. FK relation is nothing but foreign key relation. This is a procedure to set primary key and reference key. Any doubt? Any doubt here? In the next programs also, if you want to set a primary key and reference key, you have to follow the same procedure, students. You have to follow the same steps. So now I'll run the program. I'll run the program and I'll show you. Yes, students, in the next lab, you have to show me. You have to show me whether you have done till now whatever the forms, whatever I have shown, how to set a primary key and how to set a reference key, whatever I have explained, you should do in your laptop. In the next lab, you have to share. Let my one lab get waste. I want to check whether you people are doing or not. Yes, in the next lab, everybody should show me. And that day, don't tell Visual Studio is not working. 1 week before only, I'm informing you all students. Don't say that I don't have power, I don't have internet. I'm not going to listen any of your stories. Okay, I'll run the. You understood now how to set primary key and how to set reference key. So still we. Yes, employee ID, 1, employee name, employee contact number, employee ID designation 1, day reporting 2, 4, submit. I think it will show error. Why? Because, yes, primary key violation. Yes, students, already with the employee ID 1, I have entered some records in the table, so it is not taking because I have set that as a primary key, so it will not take that as a duplicate values. So N, employee name, employee contact number, employee designation 2, ID reporting to 1. So the records has inserted successfully. Now going to the second a form, that is a designation 1, designation name. Now I think I'll get an error because already, yes, I'm getting error because already with the project ID with the designation ID 1, I have inserted a record, so that's why it is showing the error. Yes, students, now you can, in your laptop or in your desktop, you start doing all this. Start creating a form. Next week, you have to show me all the whatever the forms you have created. In my lab only, I'll give you time. Now only, and later you don't say that I was not having internet, I didn't get time. In my lab only, I'm giving you all the time. Now you start creating the forms. Start creating, students. Create madak shuru ಮಾಡಿ. Is create the forms, create the database. Ajay, Amit, Anusha, shuru ಮಾಡಿ.
Hello.
Ma'am,
Can you share the lab syllabus, ma'am? partB.
You don't have? Yes. You want me to send? You want me to send you the soft copy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You don't have a.
No, ma'am.
So this is not updated one, but for first program and second program, you can use this. In this, only 4 programs are there. Actually, for your lab, you have 5 programs. But in this, only 4 programs are there. Okay, for time being, you can use this. I'll share. How to share. Okay. I'll share in GCR. Is it fine?
Okay, ma'am, no problem.
What, Amit? You don't have syllabus, huh? Almost we are end of the semester. Part B programs.
Yes, ma'am, but no problem. I will do it, ma'am, 1 hour.
Okay, you will do it in 1 hour. Then what
Yes,
about the other students?
I don't know, ma'am.
Nobody has a syllabus with you? Okay, if you don't have the syllabus, I'll share in the GCR. But student, next week everybody should share your laptop, and you have to show me what till how many forms you have created, and the foreign key relationship diagram also you have to show me. Wait, students, I'm sharing the syllabus in the GCR. All of you started creating. All of us started designing the forms. All of us started designing the forms. The students, again, I am telling, this is this syllabus you refer only for first and second program, because in this syllabus we don't have all 5 programs. Only for the time being you will refer this. So I have shared in GCR, you can access students. Yes, students, all of you created the table. Yes, students, how many of you created the tables? How many of you created the tables? Anybody will show now? ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀರಾ? Yes, students, no response. I'll wait another 2 minutes. Yes, students. Form 1, I'll show you form 1. In the form 1, I have taken employee details, employee name, contact number, designation ID, and ID reporting to. Yes, once I insert the data, I want to see whether the data has inserted or not. So to see that, we need a grid view. So once we take a grid view, students, yes, listening all of you? Yes, all of you are listening? Yes, students, please respond. I am asking, I am telling you from long time, I am telling you to create the forms
Ma'am.
in your laptop and nobody is responding. Now I am explaining about the grid view. Yes, students, see here, once we drag and drop the grid view, see here, first here, you can see the triangle button here. You can see the triangle button on the grid view. Click on the triangle button. Click on the triangle button and click on the triangle
Ma'am, your
button.
screen is not visible, ma'am.
Screen is not visible. Ah, okay. You are okay. Now you can. Now can you see? Yes, students. In the employee table, in the employee details, in the grid view, you can see the. You can. Can you see this? Can you see employee ID, employee name, contact number, designation ID? ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how to do this is this here I have already done. I'll go to form 2. In the form 2 also I have see students you can see the difference. Form 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ grid view, form 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. Form 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ it is showing the column values. ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ, whereas for form 2 it is not showing the column values alva. So now how to display the column values is click on this triangle option. When you select the grid view, you can see the triangle button. Click on the triangle button, choose the data source. See, for the first table, see here I'll show you the differences, students. In the first table, when you click on the triangle button, you can see employee table, employee details binding source anta ide alva, because I have already selected. Coming to this form 2, here you can see there is no table columns. So click on this triangle button, and still I have not binded any table, still I have not binded with the database, so it is showing none. Yes, students, again I am repeating. Now I am binding this data grid view with the database. So select the grid view. You can see the difference of form 1 grid view and form 2 grid view. Form 2 alli column values illa. Form 1 alli column values ide. Once I bind grid view and the database, you can see the column values, students. So select the grid view, click on the triangle button, choose data source, click on this drop down list. Down you have add project data source, click here, click on the database. Yes, I'm repeating. First select the grid view, click on the triangle button. When you click on the triangle button, it will go to this step. Here you choose the data source, in that add project data source, select database, click on next, here see here the connection string nodi, observe madi what database name I have given in the server explorer, same name. See here I have taken PR1, so illi PR1 connection string will be there. And down you can see the connection string. Click on the plus symbol. If you click on the plus symbol, you can find the same connection string which we got it from the MDF file. MDF file alli right click ಮಾಡಿ properties ಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ನಾವು connection string copy ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ, both are the same connection strings. So click on, so what we are doing, we are appending the grid view and the table. Yes, students, we are appending grid view and the table. So it is retrieving the database. So I need tables, views, select ella select ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next, finish. Click on finish. And now click on PR data set. Illi namge yav here it will show both the tables. I want here designation table ಬೇಕು. So now you can see the students previously, before appending to the database, how the grid view was displaying. Now after appending to the database, how the grid view is displaying. Yes, students, understanding, following. Now this is how we append the database. Any doubt, any step you have not followed? Now you can see form 1, see students here, employee ID 10 I'll give, employee ID 100 I'll give, employee name Anu, contact number, designation ID, it is predefined 1 2 3. So 3 I'll give, reporting to submit. The details were added to the database. Refresh. Yes, just now I have added, so it has reflected to the database. Artha aita? Now designation table. designation table. Here no need to insert once again, because already whatever the fields we have to we can, because designation id is a primary key. Once again I cannot insert a designation id, because in the question itself they have given, note the designation table is a static table containing the following rows. One is for project manager, two is for project leader, and three is for designation. Aita, next what we have to do is, so enter the new employee designation and reporting manager as adaitu. Display all the project leader in a grid view, in a grid. So ella project leader in a grid, reporting to the selected project manager in a combo box. So combo box alli project manager select ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು we have to, so like this we have to do, students. In a combo box you have to select project manager. In a text box we have to select in this text box, it is what they are telling, display all the project leader. So project leader combo box ಎರಡು select ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು we have to display the details. So id reporting to is 2, and no I id reporting to is, it is depending on the employee, but the designation is project manager. The project manager designation we have to display. So this query we have to execute. So how many of you created the table, students? ಎದ್ದೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾ ಅಜಯ್? Yes, students, I'll give you 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, you try to create the forms. Forms ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? Sarfaraz, are you doing the forms? Sarfaraz. Murgesh. Murgesh, ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯಪ್ಪ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸು?
Yes, ma'am.
ಓಕೆ, ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡಿ.
Ma'am?
Your voice not audible, ma'am.
ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ಇರಪ್ಪ, ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ.
Wait 2 minutes. Yes, students, have you created the form? Form Aita. Yes. Yes, students, you understood how to create, how to link the grid view with the database. Yes. Now the next query. The next query is, what is the next query? Display all the project leader. Display all the project leader in a grid reporting to selected project manager in a combo box. So we have to display the project leaders and we have to select the project manager. So for that, this is form 3. So in form 3, what I have done is, yes, students, in form 3, what I have done is I have taken the combo box. I have taken the combo box. In the combo box, what I am doing, see here, when I click on this combo box, it should display the designation name, no? Yes? Designation name display agbekalva. See here, when I run this, when I go to query 3, so it should display the drop down list, no? It should display the drop down list. So that for that, what we have to do is go to form 3, select the combo box, click on this triangle button. Click on the triangle button. Initially, what happens? The data source will be null. The data source will be null. Here I have selected I'll take one combo box. I'll show you, students. Go to toolbox. Drag and drop the combo box. Drag and drop the combo box in the form. Drag and drop the combo box. When you select the combo box, you click on the triangle button. Click on the triangle button. Here you can see the use data bound item. So click there. It will show the small window. Here data source is none. Still I have not selected the data source. So click on this data source. Click on add project data source. Add project data source, database, next, and PR1 data source we are taking, no? Click on next. So it is retrieving the data. Click on tables. Click on tables. In there, what I need a table designation table, and I need a designation name. So you have to select a designation name. Artha aita? You have to select a designation name. Click on next. Click on finish, and display member designation name value designation name. Now if you run this, see here, the drop down list, it will show project manager, project name, project leader, and engineer. So this is how we append combo box and tables. Yes, students, understood how we are appending the combo box and table? Artha aita? Yes, students. Now the next query is, what is the next query? We have to display we have to display display all the project leaders reporting to the selected project manager in the combo box. So now I'll run project manager, project manager. One second, students. Employee ID, employee name, contact number, contact ID designation to. So, to yes, students, till here you understood? Artha aita, how to append the combo box with the database and how to append the grid view with the database. Artha aita? Any doubt here, students? Once you understand that, then we can execute the remaining queries. Anybody have doubt how to append the combo box and how to append the grid view with the database? Anybody have doubt? Doubt idya? Respond. Yes, Suru Shashank understood how to append?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The remaining queries we'll do it in the next lab, students. I'll stop here. Answer attendance. Aditya. Aditya. Ajay. Ajay. Ajay is not there. Ajay is there. Amit. Antima.
Present, ma'am.
Apurva.
Present, ma'am.
Apurva, artha aita how to append?
Yes, ma'am.
If you understood this appending, then in the next lab we can go with the queries, because this is very important. We have to append the tables and the grid view, tables and the combo box, so that it will take data from the database. See, when I click that check combo box, I have taken for employee designation. So when I run the program, so the drop down list, what it is displaying: project manager, project leader, and engineer. Whatever I have taken in the database, that it is displaying. Antima, okay. Ashwini,
Yes, ma'am.
Bindu, Divyesh, Bindu absent. Gaurish,
Yes, ma'am.
Gautami, Gautami is
Present, ma'am.
not okay. Gunashekar,
Present, ma'am.
Harini,
Present, ma'am.
Surya,
Present, ma'am.
Arthaita.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you repeat? ಅಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ಯಾ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು?
Sorry, ma'am.
Did you listen whatever I explained?
Yes, ma'am. Program.
Program, which program? Fifth program. Fifth madadna. Or third madadna. Which program I have executed now? Nayana,
Present, ma'am.
Nazma,
Present, ma'am.
Nidhi,
I'm sorry.
Nidhi. What happened to Nidhi? Why she is not coming? Why she is not attending? Is she fine? Pradeep,
Yes, ma'am.
Preeti,
Present, ma'am.
Rajesh.
Present, ma'am.
Rajesh, you understood because part B lab is the first lab you are attending. If you have any doubt, you can contact me, Rajesh.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Sahadev. Sahadev is not there. Sahadev. Sahadev is absent. Saket.
Present, ma'am.
Santosh.
Present, ma'am.
Seema.
Yes, ma'am.
Sinchana.
Present, ma'am.
Spurti.
Present, ma'am.
Shashank.
Present, ma'am.
Varsha. Yashashwini. Varsha is absent.
Present, ma'am.
Yashashwini.
Present, ma'am.
Amruta. Amruta is absent. Anusha.
Present, ma'am.
Apurva. Apurva K. Absent. Sai Siddharth.
Ma'am, Apurva present, ma'am.
Sai Siddharth. Absent. Chetana.
Present, ma'am.
Kavya. Chetana, have you received the SMS?
Yes, ma'am. I have received, ma'am.
Madhu.
Thank you, ma'am.
Madhu.
Present, ma'am.
Manish.
Present, ma'am.
Sarfaraz.
Present, ma'am.
Murgesh.
Present, ma'am.
Mani.
Present, ma'am.
Paresh. Paresh. Paresh is absent. Pooja.
Present, ma'am.
Prashant.
Present, ma'am.
Pratibha.
Present, ma'am.
Pratik. Sadhana. Shashank. Shraddha. Sridhar. Tanuj.
Present, ma'am.
Sridhar present. Okay. Tanuj. Why so many are absent? Tanuj. Tejaswini. Ummehani.
ma'am.
Ummehani.
Present, ma'am.
Ashish.
Present, ma'am.
Vidya.
Present, ma'am.
Vishal.
Present, ma'am.
Tanuj absent. Shashank. Sadhana. Pratik. Kavya absent. Sai Siddhartha absent. Apurva K absent. Amrita absent.
Ma'am, Apurva present, ma'am.
Present. Okay. That's why I'm
Mike was
repeating
not
again.
on, ma'am. So,
Okay. Varsha absent. Nidhi absent. Sahadev absent. Aditya absent. Bindu absent. Divyesh absent. Okay, students, I'll stop here. See, again, I'm telling whatever I explained today, you have to practice at home. Next lab, you have to share your screen and you have to show what, how many forms you have created, whether you have done the primary key, foreign key, relationship, everything you have to share your screen and you have to show.